Hello,
Hey, hello. Good evening. Welcome. How are you today, huh?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Amazingly well. Amazingly well. Thanks for asking. Um, so, if you could, okay, let me just ask you a question. If you could describe your day with three words, like you can describe your day with three words. Which word would you choose? Just to kick off this meeting.
Three words?
Yeah.
Study.
Okay, all
Uh,
right. Okay, okay. First word, study. My goodness, she started with study. My gosh. Okay, second word.
Second word. mm,
Uh,
I don't
da, da, da,
know.
da. Okay, the second word is I don't know. What about the third word? Well, I
Uh,
mean, it could be a feeling, right? It can be an emotion. It can be um, a noun, a verb. Yeah.
memorize.
What?
Memorize.
Memorize. Okay. All right. Uh, first, 30 second. I don't know. Third, memorize. It sounds like somebody that's studying a lot. Okay, so I would like to talk with you about these three phrases. I'm going to just to somehow um brainstorming with you about it, and we can talk about these things. hmm
Okay.
Yeah. So let's start with the term study. Do you know about any effective study habits? Do you have any effective study habits? Have you ever learned any studying technique, method?
I when I study, I just
Uh,
uh concentrate to the lessons. Yes, and uh don't take my phone for the concentrated because uh, it's
mm.
dangerous for the study.
All right. So you use a earphone so you can be focused. Nothing will distract you. Even if one butterfly flies over there, you will not be distracted. You are focused.
Yes.
All right. Do you know about spaced repetition technique? Spaced
No.
repetition? Wow, don't you know about spaced repetition?
No.
Spaced repetition. Okay. Since we are talking about, we are in a conversational class, but it doesn't mean that you cannot learn different things. Okay. So, yeah. So a spaced repetition technique is a study technique, as you see, that involves reviewing. Reviewing means you see again, and review, right? Previously learned material at increasing intervals of time. This method is considered to be very effective for building long-term memory. We have short-term memory and long-term memory. So, for example, let's say you learn a new word today. The word is gaze. Oh, Kamshat is gazing at Abraham. Do you know the word gaze?
No.
Gaze. It's when a person looks for more than 10 seconds at something. Did
It's
you get it?
gaze.
When you gaze, yes, I will show you here. Gaze.
Gaze.
We have different words for the action of see something. We have see, we have watch, we have look at, also we have gaze at, right? So Abraham was Kamshat was gazing at at the flower. It means that you were looking at the flower. It's like this. This is the bottle. If you look at this bottle for more than 5 seconds, you are gazing at it.
Okay.
But if you are if you are if you are just analyze looking at it like this, like an observation. You are just observing. So even though we are using the eyes, we can have the different intentions. Okay, but coming back to the study technique, um, the study technique is about reviewing, right? Um, the German scientist Hermann, he developed the concept of spatial repetition back in the 80s, like 1 century and 200 years ago, so long time ago. And
Yeah,
he created the forgetting curve, which shows learned information is lost over time. I think I will apply this methodology with you. So you can, do you think you needed more vocabulary?
I think yes.
Okay. So I will apply this methodology with you. And let's see what happens. So I think we can start with, I will show you the Droid. It's a spaced repetition software that I used on a daily basis. And I add you here, okay? I have many people around here. I added Marian. Marian, she was learning more than 75 phrases and words. So I will add you as well here. I'll create a flashcard for you. Can chat, can chat. So I think the first thing you have to learn is gazing at, but also
Yeah,
you needed a translation. Um, you need a translation. Let me see if it makes sense in Russian. Gazing. Kamshat is gazing at the flower. Does do you see now?
no,
Gazing. What about now?
I don't
Oops.
see.
Oh, you don't see. Yes, my bad. I was not sharing the other screen. Yeah. What about now? Do you see it?
Ah, yes,
Yes. Okay. So basically, we can start, right?
yes,
Um, so let me save this word here, this phrase. So sometimes we will just translate it, and by translating, every time you get it right, you can review it for a longer period of time. First, on 10 minutes, and then 1 hour, and then 1 day. But if you forget, if you after 1 day you forget, you're coming back to 10 minutes, review in 10 minutes, and then jump to 1 hour, and then jump to 1 day. So, and if you get it right 1 day, go for 2 days. Okay, I see 2 days, so I will only see maybe Sunday. It is Friday, right? You will see only Sunday on the upcoming 2 days. So it's kind of helpful too. Um,
Камшат смотрит на цветок.
okay. So let's keep up. We were talking about studying techniques. Don't you know any study technique like Pomodoro? Have you ever heard about Pomodoro?
no.
Okay, Pomodoro. Okay, we as human beings, we cannot study the whole day. It's impossible. We have a limited attention span. The limit of a human attention span is 1 hour. And then as if you study before beyond 1 hour without breaks, you have to take breaks. If you don't take a break, you are taking effort, but you are not going to get the results because your mind needs to decrease the cognitive load. By the way, if you don't know the words, please can you tell me?
I'm
Like,
not and completely.
okay, cognitive load is a concept about our ability to absorb, receive information. There is a limit, and when this limit is reached, um, it's so much harder to learn something new without a break. Our attention has limits. Our attention, when we pay attention to something, it has limits. For 1 minute,
Yeah.
it's easy. 10 minutes, oh, it is easy. Half an hour, 30 minutes, easy. But if you cannot be for 2 hours, 3 hours, you have to take a break. Okay, I'm here for 1 hour with you. I take a break for 10 minutes, and then we come back again. It's like that.
I understand.
It's the Pomodoro technique. It's it's about taking breaks time to time. So your concentration, your attention power will come back again. So your attention power will basically come back. Okay, let's go for another thing. How do you manage your time? Do you have any management strategy, or have you ever thought about how to distribute and organize your time? Because you were studying the whole day, but you cannot study, for example, if a subject is too easy, you should not spend your whole time on that subject. You should go for something that you feel weak. What do you think about it?
I think I don't time manage it, but I want. But I think it's hard to.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I think yes, I need to more studying, more practice. No, but I'm lazy for that.
Yeah, I'm lazy as well. I'm lazy. And I thought that organizing my time was hard. Actually, when we organize our time, we can have more time. Okay, it's crazy. When you organize your time, you know what to do next and next and next. So you can organize your time for resting, for watching a movie, for reading manga. It's not only for study, it's for breaks, well, for relaxation, for resting.
Um,
So okay, what about do you know about any we are talking about studies. You said study, right? You said
yeah,
I don't know, I just memorize. We are still on the topic of studies. What about memory improvement techniques? Do you know about it?
yes, it's
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know how it's saying in English, but
Uh-huh. Can you
uh,
type it? Can you type here on the chat so I can translate it?
no, it's like to find uh two cards. There's some
To-
pictures in
to-
the card.
Ah,
No,
yes. Put
yeah, and then
pictures.
it's
Mind map. Mind map.
no,
Mm.
find two cards, two pictures. It,
Flashcards.
yeah,
There.
flashcards in the
Yes.
ballot. It's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So there is the front side and the back side. On the
yes,
front
yes.
side, you see the information, like a question, and you have to say the answer. Yeah.
No, it's just in this side you look a picture, but
Mm-hmm.
they down to other sides,
Yeah,
and you need to find two.
yeah, it has two sides. It's flashcards. And you can use pictures, sounds, text,
Um,
symbols. You can vary. You can choose many options.
we calling in my school we calling it memo, and the playing
Mhm.
between the
Yeah.
lesson.
For example, here, Kamshat, do you know the translation of this sentence in Russian? Do you remember?
Yes,
Okay, try to say it.
for
It's a
for
practice
to Russian either or
in
English.
Russian.
To
Russian.
Russian. Камшат смотрит на цветок. Цветок.
Камшат смотрит на цветок.
Okay, it's correct. See?
Yes.
Okay, great. So you will revise only in the next maybe 1 minute. Um, so I will ask you later again, okay? Coming back, as we were talking, you mentioned about this flashcard. This is a flashcard I showed you, but it's a software.
How?
It is a software. This is a flashcard software. This is a
Software.
memo software. Yeah, program app. App for computers. We say software.
Software. I don't know what is it.
Oh, really? Software. Let me see in Russian. What is the meaning of that? Software is like Windows. What else? Um, do you know the PowerPoint, Excel, Word,
Ah, yes,
Microsoft Office? These
I know.
are these are software.
Ah, it's programs.
Yes, programs. Yeah. We name them as software. We have software for computer, for smartphones, but most part of times people say in smartphones as they address people address them as apps. A double P, A double P, yeah, A double P, app, app. Mhm. Like WhatsApp, but actually there is WhatsApp. WhatsApp is an app. WhatsApp is an app, for example. Okay, so how do you stay focused while you're studying? What is your best methodology?
My best. My fellow.
Methodology, strategy, um, way of it. How to stay focused while
I
studying?
I just listen to teacher and
Mm,
don't talking with my friends because if I talking with my friends, I can't to I can't look.
distracted.
Yes.
Do you,
Uh,
do you know the word distracted?
what?
Do you know the word distracted? Distracted?
No.
Oh, so why don't you tell me? You can say, Abraham, I don't understand this word. Okay. And I will help you. Seriously. You are here to make your vocabulary become huge, big. And I'm here to help you with that. Okay. So I will note down here distracted, the word distracted. So later, every word that I say you don't understand, you can tell me, and I will help you. Believe me.
Okay.
Okay, so you distracted means distracted means my goodness, that's too long. This is
I'm
the word
yeah,
distracted.
I'm translated.
Yes. Okay. Do you have any methodology to overcome procrastination? Procrastination.
It's what?
Procra
What is it? What is what?
pre- pre- преодоление проблемления. Did you get it?
No.
Okay. Okay, fine. Let me share here. overcome procrastination. Procrastination is when you say, okay, you have a task. I will give you an example. You have a task, and you have to do this task. Assignment can be the example. And you say, nah, I'm going to do it tomorrow. And when tomorrow comes, you say, okay, I have still time, so I can postpone and then leave it do tomorrow and tomorrow. And, this
Always
cycle
happy
repeats again. Yes, it repeats again and again and again.
and I can't stop it. It's not
Do you know? Okay, do you know procrastination now?
I
That's
procrast.
procrastination.
Yes, always it's happened to me.
Okay, no, let me relax here. Let me read my manga. Well, that's procrastination. I have procrastination too, but I try to fight against it. How often procrastination happens with you? How often?
Always.
That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Would you like to think how to, solve this problem? Do you think it's a problem? Do you
Yes,
think you can leave it for, okay,
well,
why?
because uh it's dangerous for my plants because my plants is always uh, all
There's a,
my
there,
don't happen it in the it's
huh?
sad
Mm.
my plants.
They have deadline. You can say deadline.
Yes,
My planes have deadline. Have a
yes,
deadline. Deadline is a limited time.
yes, I know my
Mhm.
plans have deadline, but I can't. uh, I always delay.
Delay, yes, delay the activities. But you delay
Yes,
because you can. I know you can delay. Um, I have a friend of mine from the United States. She delays the activities as well, and she only does the activities when it is the last day. Okay, yeah, I have to send it tomorrow to the teacher, so she does the activity. Yeah, only when it's one day before. It's like the anxiety gives you the power to do the activity,
I
Before,
don't.
nah. Yeah. Okay. Great, great. Let's jump to another thing. What about how do you balance your studies with your personal life? How do you do it? Do you think it is important? Um, why is it
What
important? Why people should do it? And how have you balanced your study with your personal life?
personal life? You just need to have to time management. You need
Time
to
management. Mhm.
you need to do your plans every day to
Make
complete,
hold on. Make plans. Make plans every day.
make plans every day.
Mhm.
But I just I study 30 percentage
You study a certain percentage, yes.
and
A certain percentage.
and my personal life is how how it be 7 and 0.
70, 70,
Third
70%,
stage is go to my personal life.
and 30% goes to
Yeah,
where?
yes, I know.
70% personal life. What about the last 30%? What do you do with it?
That
With the 30%?
study?
Study. What about sleeping? So sleeping is in personal life, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I presume that the manga as well is there. Manga reading is in personal life category.
What?
Manga reading. Do you know Manga. Yeah. So
Yes.
manga. When you read manga, is it in the category of personal life as well?
Yes. In personal life.
Okay, dope. Okay, next. What do you think it can be a good habit for success in studies?
Good
For
habit
studies,
for
for success, for yeah. What are the good habits for success in studies? What you think?
what is in stuck fast? It's what I
Huh?
don't understand the question.
Okay, success means getting the greatest, the most powerful, the amazing result. And when I ask you what are the habits, habits is
Uh,
something you do.
yes, I know
Habit.
what.
Yeah.
I
So
think
something you do
to-
frequently, and constantly, time to time. So the question is, what are the habits for great success? Success. Studies.
1 minute. I need to translate the one word.
All right. You could tell me the word though.
What?
Why don't you tell me the word? What word don't you know?
No, I want to say one word, but
Okay.
I don't know what's translation.
All right. Go for it.
I'm here. Um, for one habits to help me it's to just replace your learning material and it's
Replace your learning material. Replay or replace.
repeat.
Repeat. Yeah, repeat. Replay, repeat, drill, um, review. Mhm. All synonyms. Mhm. Review, repeat, drill, um, replay.
You need to repeat your learning material for more time, and it's helping to you. And in my experience, if I don't repeat my my lessons, I just have a small balls, small sockers,
Small what? Oh, you
but
forget. I forgot. You can say I forgot. I forget the information studied. Forgot. Information studied. I forgot the information studied.
yes. And if I drill the information in studies, I get a great balls.
Great. Okay. It happens with me. That's what I was talking before with you. Spaced repetition. Spaced. Like you repeat one day, yes. Hold on a second. I sneezed. Achoo, sneeze.
Ah,
Yeah, sneeze. So, um, coming back, spatial repetition is the practice of repeating information across time. The benefit of Anki the software I showed you, is it calculates it calculates when you have to review the information, when you have to repeat, when you have to um, drill. It calculates for you. You don't need to, put a lot of cards, flashcards, memos. You can put on the software, and it's accessible through smartphone too, and computer. So you could even use this one as well. I mean, the future, if you want.
I'm not understand.
All right, I'm talking about the about review repetition. You said that you will repeat the information over and over to don't forget, right?
Yes.
Correct. And then I told you that what you are speaking, it reminds me of what we talked in the beginning, at the beginning of this meeting. On the beginning of this meeting, we were talking about spaced repetition, a method for studying. I share you about Pomodoro and the spaced repetition. But
Okay.
you do some spaced repetition as well. You repeat the information again, again, again.
Yes. But I
Yes.
I use this spaced repetition to when I get to school, when I go to school.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. What about okay, let's go for something different. Do you use any app or software to help you out with studying?
I use Canva. It's
Canva.
app. It's app store, and I use this for my um presentations
Mm.
and for my pictures and art. It's useful.
Useful, indeed. Anything else?
And I'm not often use uh, software.
Report. You so laptop, you don't use software, right?
No.
Oh, I understand. Okay. Only from smartphone.
Yes, only smartphone.
I see. No problem. Um, okay. Let's move on to another topic. What about um let's see here. You said it study, I don't know, and memorize, right? And
Yes.
everything we talked until now, it's about study. So let's see what topic will come about the phrase I don't know. So we can talk about this phrase.
Oh,
Uh, um, how often do you say I don't know to the people when you don't know something? Do you have shame to say I don't know?
I
Um,
say
huh?
rare.
It's
Not
rare. Okay.
yeah, just little bit sometimes rare.
Mm-hmm. 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 So okay, let me ask you about this. Do you think that for what word you replace I don't know most often? For example, if you don't say I don't know, what do you do to say something else in order to get the information?
What?
Many times you say that it's rare for you to say I don't know. And I'm asking you here, right? I'm asking you here, what is another way to say I don't know? What are the other ways to say I don't know?
I'm not information. I don't
I'm not.
have information.
I don't have the
Okay.
information. The
And
the information. The.
the information. And
Yeah.
sometimes I say, uh, ask other students, not me.
All right. All right. That's good. Hmm. But do you know that when we admit our ignorance, our lack of knowledge, it leads to growth. Growth. It's when we grow, we become greater. Because once you don't know, you have the opportunity to know, to know. So I don't know. It's always the beginning of every adventure. So you are here, you don't know, and then you move to here. Oh, I got this. So you can
What?
master yourself. We always moving from I don't know to I know. Before we don't know, and after we know. We always moving from this one state of mind to another, to the next. So
Yeah.
when we admit that we don't know, when we recognize, when we acknowledge we don't know, it's easier to get new things.
What does mean acknowledge?
Acknowledge. Oh, acknowledge is when you get conscious about your own limitation. Acknowledge, recognize. Recognize and acknowledge have the same meaning. Hold on a second. Wait. For example, Kamshat was acknowledged as the best student in his classroom. Kamshat was acknowledged as the best student in her classroom. Okay, I will bring this to Android. Enki.
Ah, I understand.
Do you? Good.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do something here. Well, do you know that?
It's just like everyone
Oi.
say, everyone agree. It's like
Hmm?
it's
Can you
like
repeat again?
it's like everyone agree or everyone like this, something. Acknowledge.
It depends on the context. It depends on the context. For example, if I say Kamshat acknowledge her own mistake, it's different. See?
Камшат признала свою ошибку.
It's a little bit different.
Ah,
Oh, acknowledge. So when I acknowledge you, we have to acknowledge what we do not know, so it will be easier to learn. This is a good phrase. Okay, so let's put this phrase here. Let me add it on the Anki droid here. Right. Let me put you. Oh. So I think I will put on this way. You will sing Russian and then you have to translate to English. I think that's better.
Okay.
You will sing in Russian and then you have to translate to English.
To Russian.
Oh gosh.
Камшат была
Okay, next phrase is distracted. We have three phrases: distracted, distraction, and distract. The distracting. It's a verb on the past. Okay, or it could be as well an adjective. For example, Kalankas is distracted. Alexis is distracted by the butterflies. Miras is distracted by the girl walking on the park. There are many examples. Kamshat Chat was distracted with the manga. That's a good example. Okay, so I'm gonna add it here. And you have to like say in English later on.
Камшат отвлекся.
So I can add, here pictures, sounds, everything on this
Okay.
flashcard. Okay, let's go back. I'm gonna show you now. We are going to review. There we go. You have only three words. Oh, okay. How do you say that in Russian?
На цветок.
Okay.
Камшат смотрит на цветок.
Okay, perfect. You remember what's the meaning of gazing. Okay, next. How do you say this in English?
Kamshat was acknowledged the best student in her class.
Yeah, exactly. What about this one?
Камшат отвлекся на мангу.
Kamshat distracted to manga.
Kamshat and then what else?
Distracted to manga.
What about yes. Yes. The problem here is that it seems that Russian doesn't have the was, right?
Oh.
Yeah, before every verb on the past, you have to put the was before every verb or adjective. I mean verb, yeah, the verb, it's a verb. Before every verb on the past, you have to put was. I was distracted. I was running. I was talking. Kamshat was drinking. Um, in Russian, it seems that if you use distracted in a word, you don't need to mention the article, but in English, you have to mention. Okay?
Okay.
Great. Next.
Камшат была признана лучшей ученицей в своем классе.
Acknowledge the best student in her class.
Okay, congratulations for the acknowledgement.
Камшат смотрит на цветок.
To the flower?
Yes. Gazing at the flower.
At the flower.
Yeah, because okay, let me tell you something. We use
Okay.
we use the preposition at whenever you are looking at something. Look at when you are For example, Abraham is looking at the bottle. Abraham is looking at the microphone. The microphone is under Abraham. The microphone is on Abraham. Yeah, like that. So, the microphone is beside Abraham.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the microphone. Anyway, that's how you can use at. Whenever you look at something, you can use at. Kamshat is looking at the screen. That's another example. Okay, so let's move on to something different. Okay. What about okay, you said it first. As far as I remember, you told me that you told the three words: study, I don't know, and memorize.
Yes.
Which, from your point of view, which one is the best, learning or memorizing? Because memorizing sometimes it's not learning. What's your opinion?
Learning and memorizing, but
Learning and memorizing are different things. For
I think it's
example, mm,
things because when you're learning, when you're memorizing something, when you're learning no
mhm,
words, you're memorizing. It's they're connected. I think.
connected.
Learn
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Connect. So what is the difference?
uh, I don't know. I think it's
Do you think you can learn something without memorizing? Do you,
what?
think, do you think you can learn without memorizing something?
Yes, I can. No, I think I can learn it, but after I can't remember something. It's so uh, it's not useful. It's not benefit for me. It's just I just spend time to nothing.
Mm. Mm-hmm. For example, we are talking here, and we are talking for almost 1 hour. You are not
How?
memorizing anything, but you are still learning. You are still learning. You are talking with me, yeah.
Yes.
And there are things that we don't need to memorize. There are, say, a plenty of things we don't need to memorize to learn. Um, for example, muscle memory. Muscle. Do you know that our muscles have memory as well?
How?
Because there is a neurological system connected to each muscle.
I don't understand how they can memorize.
No, they cannot. Muscles cannot memorize. What can memorize is the tendons, the neurological system connected to
Right.
each muscle. For example, do you know your mouth?
Yes.
There are muscles on your mouth, on your face here, and your muscles they have a muscle memory connected more with your native language, with Russian language.
Ah,
That's
yeah.
so your muscles doesn't know exactly how to pronounce some sounds in English yet. So you have to practice with your muscles over and over again to create a muscle memory strong enough. Like for example, the word thought, thought,
What?
the word thought. Thought means thinking. Okay, thought can mean as a noun, also a verb. I think, I thought on the past. I think, I
I
thought.
understand. Yes.
But if you don't put the tongue between your upper teeth and the lower teeth, like this, thought, if you say thought, I didn't put my tongue, I'm saying thought, not thought, I'm saying thought. The difference between thought and thought is that I'm not using the tongue, I'm using the tongue between the teeth, and the another word I'm not using. Taught means the past of teach. I teach, I taught. I teach, I taught. Kamshat teaches, Kamshat taught.
Thought.
Yeah, taught. But if you say Kamshat thought, Kamshat thought, it's different. Kamshat
Yeah.
thought. So the difference is this: thought, 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 thought.
Thought.
Do,
Thought.
yeah,
Thought.
thought, thought. You can say thought, 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 thought. These, that, those. Also, do you know the word is they? They are. They are.
They are.
Yes. But if you say they, day, afternoon, evening, day
Ah.
is something else. We have
Yeah.
they, and they, and then they. There's a vibration. They,
They.
and they. So my native language, Portuguese, does not have the sound of the, it does not exist. So I had to learn this new muscle. I have to practice to get this muscle memory. This is a clear example because we don't do this movement with our tongue.
Tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So to know a bit of memory is important. How memory can be not only in the mind but in the body as well. E-
How important? What? Questions?
it is. I say that it is important to know that we have memory. We have memory in the mind, but also we have memory on the body. For example, we have memory for walking. For if you know how to play a game like basketball, you have to improve your muscle memory how to bounce the ball. You know, like
I,
do that movement.
I think it's not body memorizing this. It's like your brain memorizing how do is it. If your brain don't memorize it, that body doesn't too.
Doesn't. Yes, that's true. But it's a cooperation. Not it's not only the brain. The muscle do the movement, and it sends a signal to the brain. The brain understand that signal and gives a signal back to the muscle. They keep on this talking back and forth, right?
Taking.
So it's necessary this coordination, this cooperation, this integration, this connection to make
uh
it possible.
okay.
So they are so the neurological system extends for the whole body. Speaking is hard. You have to use the muscle from your lungs. Do you know lungs?
Lungs?
Lungs.
No.
Okay, lungs is the organ used for breathing. We have two lungs, one here and one
Ah,
here. Lungs.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So you have to speak. You need the lungs. You need the mouth. You need the tongue. You need all of these muscles. You need to move air. you have to use the mind to bring the how to control the muscles to make every sound, every word. Do you think it's interesting? Do
What?
you think it is interesting how we are?
I know how we are.
Yes. It's interesting, right?
Yes.
How? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we are almost in 1 hour of meetup. So
Yeah.
far, how could you summarize this meetup?
What?
Okay, it's time to summarize the meetup. Summarize. Do you know summarize?
No.
Summarize means sum up, wrap up,
Wrap up?
conclusion, conclusion.
Ah, yes. It's. I understand.
Summarization is putting everything together and try to remember about the main points, main point, the most
I
important
I
point.
say samurai.
Summary, yeah. But summary should do a summarize. I most part of times I use summarization. Anyway, you can use summary too. Go for it.
Okay. First, we're talking about 3 words. No, how to describe my day in the 3 words. It's first is study. Second is I don't know. Third is right. We learned. I learned new words. It gazing, acknowledge, and
Dis-
how
Distract.
to the distracted and how to put at in the sentence. It's like
Mm-hmm.
look at, and it's all I think. If I don't
Mm-hmm.
forget,
Yeah, we talked about studying techniques as well. Pomodoro,
we
spaced
talk
repetition,
about the time,
management
about
studies.
procrastination,
That's another word you learned.
and
Yeah.
the author's topic,
What is that? Can you repeat, come again? Can you repeat
other
again? Other what?
topic,
Other
theme.
topics. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We talked about many things. It was interesting meeting. I like it. Surely. Um, Also we talked about software. That's another word.
Uh,
S-
soft.
Software. Yes. What else? You learned about the word sneeze. Sneeze. Aching.
Sneeze. Yes. Sneeze. Repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
That's cool.
It's all.
Yeah, you learn as well about how to pronounce words. Like if I mean you have an idea that sounds are different. Like if they, um,
Yes.
thought.
They. Yes. I remember.
Mhm. It's important. Okay, so thank you very much, Kamshat, for this amazing, extraordinary, super
Thank you.
kind of yeah. It was really good. I want to thank you. Um, What do you like about this class so far? About this conversation from the beginning to the end, if you could give a comment for 30 seconds or maybe 1 minute, what did you like that you would like to see again?
I like. I like this lesson that I learned more words, and
Mm-hmm.
it's made my vocabulary is bigger to bit, and I think I like it talking about the uh memorizes
Memorization.
Yeah,
Memo-
memorization and
Mhm.
study technique about the procrastination and the time management.
Because it can be useful for your the studies.
Yeah,
Mhm. Okay, great. So thanks. I hope you will have a nice evening. So what are your plans after this class?
I think after this class I need to clean my house and go sleep, or I just think I scrolling TikTok after.
Do you scroll TikTok on English material or Russian material, or everything is
It's
mix up? Hmm?
mix up, yes. Mix it for, but it's often in Russian. But when I sitting in the Instagram, it's always in English material.
And one idea that I would like to give you is if you wanna talk to be all English, you can create another TikTok account and
With
put on
different,
English language.
yeah, okay.
It's just an idea. Just an idea. Because social media is really good to teach us languages. I'm learning German and I use YouTube to learn German. I put shorts there, YouTube shorts. So see you. Take care, Kamshat. Good evening.
Thank
Good
you
night.
for and goodbye.
Goodbye.